Is your Dodge Magnum not shifting out of park? Well, in today's video, guys, we're going to be going over how to fix that. So if you have a Dodge Magnum and it won't shift out of park, 9 out of 10 times, there's a shift interlock lever underneath here that breaks. It's plastic. They also call it the pink thingy. And it breaks, and we're going to be replacing it in today's video. So the first thing you need to do is get this trim ring out of here. After our chrome trim ring is off, we have 2 Phillips screws. Right here and right there, and then this piece can just lift up just like that. Don't lose your screws like I did. So now that we got the top piece off, there's a couple clips right here that you can just lift up with your finger, get underneath them, lift them up, pop them up just like that on both sides. Unscrew your knob. Then you're going to need a flathead screwdriver or a pick and get in here and turn and lift just like that, and then we'll do the same thing with this guy right here. This is more of a squeezing style. And then this whole thing, make sure the bulb, there's a little light indicator right there. You twist your bulb counterclockwise, it pulls right out the side, and then we should be able to lift this guy straight up. So then after we get that bulb out of the way, we can lift this guy up. Then you can pop off your shift cable, which is right here. Again, flathead screwdriver or a pick, just get into this hole right here, go behind it and just push it over, and then she comes right off. Don't loosen the adjuster screw, otherwise you're gonna have to readjust this thing. So you have to lift this white up from its bracket, and you have to push this retainer tab towards the front of the car, and then it lifts just straight up towards the sky. And now we have a few 10 mils, one there, one there, one there, and one there, and then we can lift the shifter assembly up. So now that we've undone this on the 4 bolts and pulled it out of the car with 2 electrical connectors, you can see the broken pink thingy is right here, and this is actually our shift interlock. So we have to get this cover off. We were trying to do it in the car, but it just seemed 2 electrical connectors, and we got the whole thing out. It seemed a lot easier just to do it on the bench. So again, get a nice skinny flathead for these clips. This first one we're going to start with right here. We're going to stub our clip up in there, or our screwdriver. See if we can pull it back while lifting up on it. See how we popped it up right there? We got another clip back here, same situation. Lift up while prying it up, and we have our final clip right here. Just like that. And then we got one more electrical connector right here that needs to come undone. Right there. The 2 electrical connectors you have to undo to get out of the vehicle is this white one right here and this bottom one. And the easiest way to get these is just with a flathead. So you press down that retaining tab, and then you can pull the connector right out just like that, and then we should be able to pull the cover off, and we can see the pink thingy itself right here. Which actually allows it to move. This is our shift interlock pink thingy. The spring is gone because it broke off from this little tab, so I'm gonna guess it's in here or in the car somewhere. So we have an upgraded aluminum version instead of the factory crappy plastic one. Link will be down in the description if you guys want to pick up a Dorman actually aluminum one. And this kit, of course, comes with an actual aluminum guy instead of a plastic one. And you can see the arm where the spring's supposed to grab is still there on the aluminum one and not on the plastic one. and then it comes with a new spring. We can drop in our new one, and then to get this installed properly, you need to actually pull the lever this way, so like that, and then you can see it locks right into place. It should be, the aluminum should be on the right side compared to the plastic, just like that. And now we're going to install our spring. The one lever goes on the actual shift interlock lever, and the other part goes down here on this hook piece. So a nice pick works pretty good to do this. Hook one end of the spring onto the lever, and then we'll grab the other end of the spring, pull it down here, so we can get a nice good tension on it, and then feed it to our, right there. See it installed. So then, when the cable lets tension go, so the cable's going to be holding on to it just like that until you step on the brake. It's going to let go. Push this, spring's going to allow it to pull forward, and just like that, it's going to lock into place. So you can see with the cable here holding it, we're locked. We can't shift it. We're stuck in park. And then when the cable lets tension go, we can shift it just like that. And that's how that shift interlock works. So now we're going to get our cover back installed, which just pushes back down on place. Hook it over, line our tabs up, make sure our wiring harness plugs back in, like that. Now you can see we got it all back together, and once we push in this pink guy right here, we can actually shift it out of park, unlike we couldn't before. Now we're going to get this guy installed back into the car, and then we're going to test it out, make sure we have a fix. Turn the key on, and we're back to shifting, boys. We're back to shifting.